and welcome to Yeti's online class. Today I'll be revising with you the topics which we treated in social studies last term. Our topic last term was basically on drugs. Yes, we talked about drugs and different areas of drugs. I'll be starting with the definition of drugs. What do you understand by drugs? Can you remember? Okay, now drugs are substances taken into the body to cure sicknesses and illness. So, drugs are substances taken into the body to cure sicknesses and illness. Anything taken into the body, any substance taken into the body to cure sickness and illness, to reduce pain, it's called drug. Some examples of drugs are multivitamins. Examples are multivitamins, cough syrups, paracetamol, etc. There are so many other kind of drugs, but these are the ones we'll be mentioning today because of our time. Now, many of us also take drugs prepared from herbs and plants. These drugs can be made from pawpaw leaves, guava leaves, lime, lemongrass, and many others. It could also be made from plants, the bark of plants, and roots. All these drugs, all these herbs also help in curing sickness and illness. Now we'll be moving to common drugs. What do you understand by common drugs? Or what did we learn last term on common drugs? Now we said common drugs are those drugs common drugs are drugs that could easily be found in medicine stores in our locality. Yes, common drugs can easily be found in medicine stores in our locality. They are usually used to cure minor illness like headaches, stomach aches, minor injury. Yes, we can get drugs for this purpose from medicine stores around us. Now, these common drugs comes in different forms. They come in form of tablets, they come in form of syrups, they come in form of powdered drugs, they come in form of injections, they come in form of ointments, and they also come in form of capsules. Now, tablets usually are usually in solid form. Syrups are in liquid form. Powdered drugs are usually in powdered form. Then injection is passed into our body, most times into our buttocks, arms, through a syringe. Yes, a syringe is used to pass in these drugs into our body. Now, who are the right people to give drugs? As children, we must not take drugs on our own to avoid taking overdose. We must take drugs, we must be given drugs by our parents, guardians, teachers, pharmacists, nurses, and doctors. These are the right people, these are the best people to give drugs. Now, ways of taking drugs. What are the ways of taking drugs? There are different ways of taking drugs into our bodies. One is swallowing, drinking, injecting, inhaling, rubbing. Now, the ways of taking drugs. We take drugs into our body by swallowing tablets. We swallow tablets with water. We also take drugs into our body by drinking syrups. Syrups and some examples of syrups are erectile, vitamin C, cough syrup, and so many others. We can also be injected with a syringe. Now, it is the duty of the nurse to do this. She uses the syringe to pass injections, to pass drugs into our body through our buttocks or arms. Then rubbing. Here we rub ointments. Ointments are smooth grease in form of pomade that are usually rubbed on the skin to cure illness like eczema, pimples, rashes, and so many others. Now, we'll be looking at drug abuse. Drug abuse. Now, drug abuse is the wrong and harmful intake of drugs without the doctor's prescription. These it is wrong to take drugs into our body without the doctor's prescription. Now, drugs that are commonly abused are vitamin C, common drugs. Examples are vitamin C. For instance, vitamin C is a very sweet drug, so most of us take overdose of it, and which could cause serious illness or even death. Some other drugs which are not taken without doctor's prescription can lead to death. Now, there are some other substances which are not drugs but are usually abused. Those substances are alcohol, tobacco, cigarette, snuff, cola nut, bitter cola. They are not drugs, but they are substances which are abused by people. Then we also also have illegal drugs. Examples of illegal drugs are cocaine, heroin, and marijuana. It is wrong. They are called hard drugs. It is wrong to take such drugs. Now, how do we identify people who have been abused with drugs? We can identify them by their drunken behavior, by frequent fighting, by inattentiveness, and so many others. Finally, we'll be talking about drug laws and enforcement. Drug laws are the rules and regulations that guide us on how drugs are produced and how they are used. Example of these drug agencies are NAFDAC, which is National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, and NDLEA, which is National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. There are some assessment questions in your books. You can go through those questions. Then you check the text for the correct answers. Thank you. See you next week.